What's up, everybody? It's your favorite man's best friend's favorite nerd, and today we are looking at some like behind-the-scenes stuff, I guess, or what do they call it, time-lapse video of a commission piece that I had that I will be offering to you guys in the form of a product that we will talk about as we get there. And I have a proof of concept to show you, so it's pretty exciting, and it turned out better than I thought it would. But I will tell you like a little bit about this as we go through it, because it might be of some interest, maybe not. But I was contacted by my buddy Josh V. Him and his family were actually out to my house, last year, for a show. I think it was for the last TF Con that was in Baltimore. And they came out and hung out like the night before, had a great time. Like his son is like his son like did like a little piece of art for me and everything else. And I ended up doing something for him later at the TF Con. Long story, but yeah, good people. And he hit me up and actually said that like I don't think his wife is super into Transformers, but she does kind of like Ravage and the idea of dogs, and I know Ravage is a cat. I will say though, not for nothing, like Ravage always seemed to have more dog tendencies to me than cat tendencies. Like he wasn't as independent as a cat, so I know he's like a jaguar or whatever, but I always kind of viewed him as more of a dog for whatever reason. Anyway, he commissioned me to do a piece of, he wanted like a more IDW styled Megatron and Ravage, because they have a pretty interesting relationship in the comics, and he thought that his wife would dig it, and it'd be like a little, I don't know, connective tissue between the two of them, right? Between a franchise that he's obviously a fan of, and so I agreed to take it on, and I thought it would be fun to do and interesting to do, and something different. As opposed to like an action sequence, or, this one's shooting, or that one's, fighting or whatever, like it's just, that's what this property is, right? It's an action property. So I'm often commissioned to do, one of two things, like either an action or some sort of stoic stance or what have you. So it was interesting and fun to kind of do something different, and he kind of left it up to me. I didn't have to get it green lit or anything, which is always nice. Takes a little bit of stress off of me. Like he just said, like, I trust you, do what you do, which is cool because I get anxious about this stuff. And I mean, I get it, right? Like you're paying for a commission. So, I get that you would want to kind of okay it before it kind of went to press, for lack of a better term. But he didn't. So I did it. And I ran it past my wife, who's also not the hugest Transformer fan in the world, but she loved it. And that's what gave me the sort of confidence that, okay, this might work then, which was cool. So I cranked it out, and he liked it, and his wife liked it, and he gave it to her, I believe, as a Mother's Day gift, which was cool. So that's kind of the backstory to this. But I always ask as a condition of commissions if it's okay if I resell it, because honestly, that's where I make the bulk of the money. I don't charge crazy prices for commissions, and then as a result, I kind of make it up on the back end, so to speak. And he was cool with that, as most people are, and that was that. So I started doing the layout. I just wanted like a guy just kind of walking with his dog, like looking down, the dog looking up, like they're just happy to be out and about. You know what I mean? And having a dog now, again, for better or for worse, I kind of relate to it a bit more. And then, just laid it out, did the pencils, did the inks, did the colors, and kind of kept it moving. The only sort of thing that we had to, the bridge that we had to cross was, obviously, since it's the IDW style Megatron, which is without a doubt the most interesting Megatron ever created. It's not really up for debate in my eyes. The question, of course, becomes, do you put an Autobot or Decepticon symbol on him? And he went with Autobot, which I'll be honest with you, I respected it. But I have it available in both Autobot and Decepticon. So the idea was, at this point, what to do with it. And I have something coming later this year that is going to be a blanket. It'll probably be around the Christmas area, not of this piece, of a different piece that has yet to be seen. But I wanted to do something for this piece because I really liked it, and I got a lot of positive feedback on it, and people seem to like it also. So I had an idea of something different. you know, and with this stuff, my thought is always like, how can you incorporate this franchise that we sort of know and love and feel a way about, but incorporate it into your living space or your display area without it being an action figure, you know? There's posters, obviously, like that's kind of a go-to, art prints, et cetera, and all those are great. I try to have like the blankets and the coasters and stuff, like just to continue, you know, your theme, so you can kind of, you know, curate this space around this stuff that you love, and it all sort of begins to kind of match and you know, follows the same strand sort of thematically, right? Like, you know, like I feel like other people do this for like normal living spaces, right? Like I'm not off on that, right? This room is a beach theme, you know what I mean? So like I figured, you know, what if people wanted to have like a collector-based theme, like, you know, without it looking like bed sheets that you got from the little boys section, so to speak, of a Target, you know, something that was a little bit more refined and a little bit more sophisticated and perhaps had a bit more class to it. Something that seemed a bit more mature and a bit more for an adult that would match with the kind of adult collectibles. So, yeah, I had all that kind of in mind as I was finishing this, and I'm really excited to show you guys what I have and talk to you about how to order it. And if you're interested, you can rock with it. So let's go ahead and show it. And here it is. So what this is a canvas. So it's a stretched canvas print. It's a 1/2 inch thick canvas. And it's on there. When you buy yours, they will be numbered and signed down here at the bottom. And the number is the number. There will be no more. I will not be making this again. I just say that because every now and then I get people saying like, hey, you ever going to do another? So with this, I'm not going to do it again. It's going to be a one and done. This will be available in other ways and means. But as a canvas, it will not be done again. So it's 16 by 20, and you know, you can hang it on your wall, what have you, and you know, have it look nice. It came out quite nice. The colors look very vivid. The materials feel pretty good and stuff. So I was happy with it. If you are interested in ordering one, if you are interested in purchasing one and want the information regarding price and such, I don't say that stuff online, so you can email me. My email is the only thing in the description of this video, so feel free to check out the email and send me a note if you are interested, and we will go from there. The only other thing that's worthwhile noting is the art stuff and a lot of the stuff that I do that has financial backing to it. A portion of that always goes to a different charity each year for some sort of people that, you know, donate their lives to something bigger than themselves. So in the past, we have donated to multiple different military ones, fire department ones, et cetera, and the police as well. And this year is no different. I'm not sure exactly. We also do families. Maryland has had a couple line of duty deaths recently in public service, so some of it has gone to their families. But that's what we do. That's what we're kind of about in that regard. So like I said, it's not all the money. I do keep some for myself, but a portion of it does go there. And it kind of depends on what kind of year I have. So if you're interested in it, hit me up on the email, and we'll get this party started. The pre-orders are open from this Friday for 2 weeks. So 2 Fridays from now, and I don't know exactly what day that is, so I'm going to put it up here in text so that you can see it. And yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. It came out really nice. And you can also get Autobot or Decepticon symbols on the chest, depending on which you would prefer. You know, we'll handle that when we get there. All right, so yeah, hit me up. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.